Hello everybody, welcome to the finale of NickTheEnlightened's 7th favorite birthday celebration. In the last episode of this series, I basically did this thing to where I played Sonic Mania on no save. And so now it is time to continue more of Sonic, but this time with Sonic Generations as the finale. So what are you watching the stream? I'll type in the test here to make sure the chat works here, and we'll go on from there, folks. And I also hope you enjoyed this finale as well, too, NickTheEnlightened. And so now that this is what are you watching the stream? What's the test here to make sure that the chat works here, we're going from there, folks. And yeah. Alright, so the chat indeed works, so alright, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed this this one, Nick. NickTheEnlightened. Because you're this whoops. Cause this time I'm not gonna skip the cutscenes this time to make things more special. So let's get started and let's see how we do. You know, for Sonic Generations here. Basically, in the Sonic X Sonic X Generations version of Sonic Generations here, Classic Sonic along Modern Sonic will have access to the drop dash. The drop dash is mostly pointless as Modern Sonic, but it does have quite a bit of use for Classic Sonic. But it makes sense though, since the drop dash was made for Classic Sonic in mind, because you know Sonic Mania and stuff. But yeah, I could definitely tell this is gonna be a fun finale for this game. For as part of NickTheEnlightened's birthday thing. I can tell this is going to be a very fun experience. That being said, hello Luke, who is also basically known as Sonic 2 Fan 3, and aka Vegan Fan 5, and I hope you enjoy this finale for NickTheEnlightened's birthday celebration of 2025, and I hope things turn out well for this stream. Because like I said, I'm not going to skip the cutscenes this time. So we got a very easy S-Ring. But then again, the S-Rings are pretty simple to get in Sonic Generations anyways, so alright, so now let's watch our cutscenes. You know, all that good stuff. Let's see how things turn out. I mean, I already know how the storyline goes anyway, but basically, the storyline, the dialogue is different. And as well, on top of that, on top of that as well, too, basically, all the dialogue, not only are they rewritten, but they're also revoiced, too.
What's going on? You having a party or something?
Surprise!
Aw, you guys.
And one thing they did change is this right here, where Sonic is not holding Amy's face anymore.
Yeah, right.
I also like how prefer how Tails does it compared to how it is in the original Sonic Generations. Because here, it actually sounds like Tails doesn't actually believe Sonic, because he actually goes, yeah, right. Unlike in the original Sonic Generations version of the game, Tails just says it like,
what is that?
Like, yeah, exactly. Like, you know, instead of, yeah,
What's
right.
it doing?
You know.
Hey, those are my friends.
Alright. Alright, so now it is time to go to Green Hill again, but this time as Modern Sonic. So basically, Modern Sonic's gameplay is basically the glitch gameplay from Sonic Elite. Here, and, the Modern Sonic stages actually prefer them over the Pet Sonic, gameplay. But it's still fun. It's still fun. I will say that's really fun. That was close. I was literally gonna press square to do the homing attack like how it is in like Sonic Frontiers and like Sonic Unleashed on the Xbox 360/PS3. But yeah, believe me, I remember like way back when I first got Sonic Generations, like back in the day, when I first got the game. I took Harry's concert in the Deathly Hollows Part 2 DVD or Blu-ray. Anyways, I took it back to the library, and then I believe sometime later, afterwards, that was when I got Sonic Generations as the like surprise thing or whatever from my mom and my stepdad. And you have no idea how excited I was at the time when this game was pretty much new. Or not that relatively new. Yeah. I will say that I was really excited. And Sonic Generations is actually my second favorite Sonic game of all time, folks. At least in terms of the modern Sonic stuff anyways. Yeah, in terms of modern Sonic stuff anyways. Yeah, in terms of the modern Sonic stuff anyways, yeah, Sonic Generations is easily my second favorite Sonic game. It is my second favorite Sonic game. Right up there with Sonic Unleashed. So yeah, very easy S rank as well, very easy. And the thing I like about this version of the game compared to the original Sonic Generations is Modern Sonic actually has stuff to say to his friends. After the cutscene, you know, or after the dialogue here.
Well, you're safe now. That's what's important.
And that actually makes things all the more better. Better.
Is it just me, or does Green Hill look different?
So I'm glad that they added in additional lines of dialogue
South
here.
Island, and all the color and life.
Because when I was checking out all of the cutscenes for Sonic X Generations, before I even had the game, I remember I thought to myself, oh yeah, this is pretty cool.
Aliens in an interstellar amusement park. Right now, we should focus on finding our friends.
We can start over there.
And basically, in other words, like Sonic and the Secret Rings.
Well, that's as good a lead as any, Tails.
And Sonic Colors are basically canon. Well, although in the case, Sonic Colors, I would agree that's canon, but I don't see how Sonic and the Secret Rings could be canon.
You weren't kidding. It's like you never left.
It's literally parts of the storybook series, even though that series only had two. Gameplay right there. Like two of them, specifically Sonic Secret Rings and Sonic Black Knight. But apparently, if I remember hearing, is that the next Sonic storybook game was originally going to feature Grease stories. And yeah, now it's time for Chemical Plants now. And basically, if you guys remember, along with Green Hill Zone, I was already on this stage, from Sonic Mania. And I don't know what I was trying to say Sonic Origins for. But yeah, I'm not getting wrong, guys. Sonic Generations is definitely my second favorite Sonic game of all time. And if I had said least favorite, then I don't know why I said that. Because Sonic Generations is my second favorite Sonic game of all time. Right there with Sonic Unleashed. You know? I love both of these Sonic games. You know, they're fun. You know, and I do prefer the Wii version over the Xbox 360, so the PS3 versions of the game. all the time speaking of the PS2 version is also the Wii version as well. The reason being is because, you know, the Sun Moon medals are not required in the game. They're only used to unlock these doors that unlock concept art, new missions, extra lives, cutscenes, all that good stuff. Well, and basically how you get said Sun Moon medals is rather simple. How you get Sun and Moon medals in Sonic Unleashed on the Wii PS2 version is simple. All you have to do is basically you know, beat the level within the certain time frame that it gives you with the rank in order to get the Sun Moon medals. You know, the Sun Moon medals here. But in the Xbox 360/PS3 versions of the game, you have to find them in the levels, and they are a requirement to beat the game. And that, in my opinion, is not fun. I mean, Sonic Unleashed on the Xbox 360/PS3 version of the game, that you know, I know a lot of people says that version is better than the Wii/PS2 version of the game, and I guess technically speaking, I would agree on that, but at the same time, not really, because it is technically better, but just I prefer the Wii/PS2 versions of the game due to that reason. And also this part right here, there is a shortcut right over here, but unfortunately though, one is hard to do. Secondly, a lot of the time it seems that I would clip right through. I would like clip through the ring, seeing my sleeve press to block. Thankfully, I was able to do that on the first try. Like, and you know, and I know people, some people nowadays will go around saying that Sonic Generations is overrated because basically they just reuse stages from the past Sonic games and that basically they started the whole nostalgia transfer. But that's the thing though. The whole point of Sonic Generations is time travel. That is the whole point of Sonic Generations. That is the whole point. And plus, it is an anniversary title, so it makes sense that they would reuse the stage. Well, at least the Sonic Generations wise. The Sonic Forces, that had no use of you know, reusing like level assets. Then again, the same thing would apply to Sonic Frontiers, but at least Sonic Frontiers is actually fun to play on like Sonic Forces. At least, you know, a Sonic Frontiers has that excuse going for it, unlike something else. Like I said, I love replaying these levels.
Sonic!
Also, close time, we'll skip the cutscene.
This is definitely the chemical plant. But we're not remotely on West Side Island. Did that monster do this?
We'll figure it out later. Our friends come first.
Yeah, the thing that kind of stinks about these cutscenes though is that they didn't even bother changing the lip syncing to accommodate for the new dialogue. It is what it is, but it's still kind of dumb.
You saved me, Sonic. I'll be sure to return the favor next time around.
Not really worrying about that right now, Amy.
Wonderful!
Oh, I'm so psyched to hang out with you, Sonic. Come talk to me at any time. Okay, I don't know why I was trying to go up there for. Oh, damn it. Well, there we go. That's gonna be my first A rank in the game. But then again, to be fair, I was going too fast. That was my own fault. So I'm probably more likely to get an A rank now. But that doesn't really bother me. Because this isn't even 100% playthrough. Trust me, this is gonna be an 100% playthrough. then this stream would be way too long for the birthday special. The birthday special would go on for way too long. And that's the whole point. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying, you know. Well, I suppose because I lost that extra life, I may as well go on ahead and get it right now, so I can I guess I can say I got it back. And also, Sonic Generations, it is a fun game, but one thing that kind of sucks is that, okay, well see, they released, okay, so get this, Switch 1 version, the Switch 1 version of the game, that got its own physical cartridge, and yet the Switch 2 version is the stupid game keycard bullshit. But then again, from what I looked up, you know, the game developers, they don't want to pay more money for the additional money for the cartridge, because I believe something about the only cartridge or whatever, or at least the main cartridge that they are selling, are like 64 gigabytes or so of storage or of memory or whatever. But even then, still, I mean, I get it, you know, it costs, you know, because it costs money to produce cartridges. I mean, I get it, you know, it costs money to produce cartridges, you know, I get it, like, I get it, but especially considering that cartridges take more money to produce than this. At the same time, I just find it to be so stupid. You know, that you know, Sonic XL Generations on Switch 2 uses the stupid game keycard board. Not off of that pop-in nice, but seriously, I personally find it to be really ridiculous, honestly, of what they were doing it that way. Alright, so A rank. Yeah, I know it's gonna sound kind of weird, but let's put Green Hill Zone in Sky Sanctuary. I mean, I know it's gonna be weird, but I don't care. Yeah, so yeah, I hope NickTheEnlightened is okay with this. You know. Oh well, there's the Red Star Ring. Okay, can I like go back and go get it then? Then again, I don't know why it's hard to go back and get it, because it's not even, it's not like it's not even 300 like so. Then plus I'm just like right over there anyway, but yeah, that one I cannot go back and get it. Yeah, getting this shortcut right over here. It is, you know, it is pretty challenging. Especially because the egg robo, I believe they're called, the one that was guarding the upper way. basically he's hard to get past, because if you do it too fast, so a lot of the time you can't even get up there to get the rest of our rings. Thankfully, I was able to get up there on the first try.
Right.
That's not what I was trying to do, but fine. Because basically, okay, well I do see, something over there, so let's go over here. Alright. I thought maybe I could get the restore ring, by going, So I'm not even too surprised though if my rank is like an A rank or whatever. But, I still want to collect as many restore rings as I can. So I can change the music like mid-level and stuff. Or not really mid-level, but the only reason as to why though, I decided to, play Green Hill Zone on this stage, because I don't really care for Sky Sanctuary's music. Regardless, it's like, like the original version of Sky Sanctuary music or whatever. I just never really cared for the music, honestly, so I thought I was just gonna use it now. Alright, let's see if I still get the S rank here. Yep. Nice frame, nice. Basically, what I got over there is a Chow as well. But unfortunately, they don't really do anything unless you're playing the PS4 or Xbox 360 versions, or Xbox 360. Unless you're playing like this version or the Xbox versions or whatever.
Thanks for the help.
Then
Not that I needed it. Now let's get some payback on that monster.
Get in line, knucklehead. All right.
Because the Chow, basically, you only get an achievement for getting them all on, like, the PS4 and stuff like that versions of the games. What is this place? It's so wet and creepy. I've never seen anything like it. Because the thing of it is, that's literally, like literally. And so, yeah. And because of this as well, I'm only gonna play one mission per zone.
Finish.
Introducing Sega Saturn.
And also the song that I'm playing here is a remix of basically Supersonic Racing from Sonic R, for those who don't know. Wait. Probably not, well, I guess it doesn't matter. Because this mission is pretty easy to do. Regardless if you're trying to get the S rank or not. Yeah, it is a shame though that you can't really listen to the whole song unless you're going like really slow. So basically, as long as you do one mission per zone and no bosses don't count, unfortunately, then you'll get the key. Because I do know on my stream playthrough, my original stream playthrough on this game, I did manage. Because on the stream playthrough, original stream playthrough, I did manage to get 100% completion.
I'll help you jump higher with my Pico hammer.
And yes, let's consider Sonic generations, not Sonic Shell generations, at least in terms of on stream wise. But yes, I actually did manage to get 100% completion you know, on the original screen series on this, where yes, I was even going for all S rank as well. And I will admit, some levels were pretty ridiculous, specifically Planet Wisp on the doppelganger race. Seriously, I am not kidding. Yeah, the doppelganger race. The doppelganger, you know, doppelganger races. Yeah, beyond that, yeah, it's terrible. It's bad. It's really, really bad. It's really on like Planet Wisp. It's like I don't know what they were thinking when they were but you know, I just personally find it really ridiculous. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea. And I do know, like, especially like back at the day, that was pretty cool. You know, when Sonic Generations first released, people were well, but then I got Sonic Colors as well. People were thinking that Sonic was back to being good again. Because you know, Sonic Colors, you know, a lot of people love that, like that game, myself included.
Leave it to me.
Until then Sonic Generations, nice follow-up. And then they all screwed it up all over again with Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. Well, Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. And Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. Although I know it's not a modern Sonic game, I know. Face me if you wish to have the Chaos Emerald Sonic. But yeah. And then we kind of find out. I know people go around saying Sonic Lost World isn't that good of a game. And to an extent, I do agree. But I don't think Sonic Lost World is as bad as people make it out to be. And I honestly do like Sonic Lost World. The Wii U version to be more specific. Not so much on the 3DS version. That version sucks. So with that being said, Metal Sonic, basically, okay, it's not, well, basically all bosses, they do have a hard mode variant, but they're not that much harder compared to their normal mode, compared to their main mode. Counterparts, I think the only difference is other attacks, I guess, are faster, and they also take more hits. But other than that, I don't think the hard mode bosses or anything like that would be an oddest here. But even then, but it is still a nice little challenge, is close. But it's really nothing too much. So, yeah. And I win! You lose! Metal Sonic, you lose. I win, you lose. I win, you lose. And so because of that, that Chaos Emerald is good as mine.
I'll handle the treasure hunting. Press the button when you need me.
Alright, so now it's on to these treasure hunting, this hunting treasure thing. Yeah, now it's on to this treasure hunting thing. Oh, okay, let me start over. Sorry, I clearly wasn't paying attention.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, whoopsie. Alright. Yeah, so however guys, don't expect me to restart a whole lot though. Yeah, don't expect me to restart the things a whole lot though, because I want to make things all the more fair. Into the game. I only did that because I wasn't sure what the heck I was even doing. And basically, what this level is, basically this is basically a reference to how it is in like the Sonic Adventure games, where your job is to find the master emerald hunting pieces. This right here is basically the reference they're going for.
I got this.
But it doesn't really help too, though. Although in the case of this, the beeping does get rather annoying. Like seriously, yeah. Like the beeping goes, yeah. Oh. Like I said, it does get rather annoying. So. Although I don't really care what rank I get, as long as I you know, as long as I beat the challenges, that's all I care about. It's not like how it was. Yeah, it's not like how it is. You know, on my original stream playthrough on this game. Also, that was close, I almost fell off there. But where I was trying to go over all the S ranks and stuff. Yeah, that was not all that great. Sorry, Arrow, but there's nothing I can do about it.
Here goes. Sonic. Here goes. Sonic.
Just one more of those medallion whatever things, and then
I got this.
then the mission's complete pretty much.
Sonic.
Knuckles, that's the wrong one.
I got this.
So now I can just beat the level as normal.
Here goes.
Like I said, I don't care on the rank I get. All I care about is, like I said, so. Now that I got all the keys here, now it is time to go. To the boss. Yeah.
Take a good look at yourself, Sonic.
Dr. Eggman!
It's the last thing you'll see in this world.
Another Sonic? What? Wait a second!
And the thing I find funny is like, how does Sonic like, you know, the way he was like, look at the mirror. I mean, then again, he probably knew something was off. But I just find it funny. It's like, not unless he thought it was one of those funny mirrors or whatever. I don't know. I just find it funny. Time for the Dead Deck robot based on Sonic and Sonic 2. Oh, I was gonna say Sonic 2. I was like, oh no, Sonic 2. Yeah, very simple boss. You know, just gotta make sure it's green or whatever. You know, it's just some boss here. tougher, but it's not that, but it's not too bad. You just gotta make sure, you know, with the bombs or whatever, you gotta make sure the bombs are lined up properly. Although you are gonna want to be careful though, because some of the time the game will literally glitch out, and where even though he literally got hit by the bomb in the game will say the game will make the Death Egg robot stuck. You are gonna want to be careful with that. Not unless they taxed it out. But yeah, very simple boss. See? And yeah, that's another thing that's different too. Because the original Dr. X version, Classic Nick, wasn't even shown in the scene. Like, I mean, technically, he was there in the scene, but it was just his voice. The actual character model wasn't even there in the original version of Sonic Generations.
Huh. Couldn't have done it better myself.
I like how he says that, even though it's Classic
it.
Sonic that did it.
It sure does.
I mean, I get what he was trying to say,
Older
but
versions
it's
of
dumb.
us.
I'm kidding about the dumb, but anyway.
Places and enemies from our past. We're traveling through time, Sonic.
It doesn't take a genius to figure that out.
Without the time stones?
And there you go, Sonic CD
It's
reference.
like that big thing that kidnapped Eggman can consume time. And then it looks like it dragged your friends here. I mean, our friends. You know what I mean. There it is! Where'd it go?
We need to track it down, and fast.
Now that the Death Egg robot is done, now it is time to go to Speed Highway from Sonic Adventure 1. And in the case of Speed Highway, it is quite possibly one of my favorite stages in Sonic Adventure 1. You know, Sonic Adventure 1, I think, like I said, I'm going to say it again, I personally thought it was overall better than Sonic Adventure 2. Like, Sonic Adventure 2, it wasn't bad, like, by any means, but I just honestly preferred Sonic Adventure 1 over Sonic Adventure 2. I just thought it was just more fun to play, and it was just all the more fun. Yeah, people can disagree with me all they want, but you know, I don't care. I mean, I feel like people love Sonic Adventure 2 so much because the story is pretty cool, and Shadow is pretty cool. You have the Chow Garden, you know that was there in Sonic Adventure 1, but they expanded upon it, and all that good stuff. And also I don't know what that was all about, but yeah. But I just personally, think that, in my opinion, that Sonic Adventure 1 is better than Sonic Adventure 2, because I just thought, hey, the gameplay, I just thought the gameplay styles were overall better. Well, except for Big. Because Big the cat never really cared for. Granted, you could also argue that Gamma also had pretty much the same gameplay style as Tails and Robotnik. But I didn't really care for the Tails and Robotnik stages. I don't know why, I just didn't care for those. But I did like Gamma's. I don't know why. I just thought his gameplay was just more fun. Just, despite it being very similar. Tails and Eggman, of that. So. Oh man. Hey, Sonic, get up there. There we go. I don't think it would have really mattered, but. Or Emerald Hill Zone. Sonic. Sonic 2. I already showed off the Lightspeed Dash. So that's rather irrelevant. But I can understand why they did that though, in case the players didn't do the shortcut and, you know, in Chemical Plant Zone like I did as Modern Sonic. Very iconic. Stepping right over here. Very iconic. Kind of wish we had Emerald Coast in the game, and then again, here do you have it? Like a beach level. We already got that. And matter of fact, we're gonna go to that stage. Spoiler warning, it's Emerald Hill. Spoiler warning, it's Inside Hill from Sonic Heroes, so I can understand why they didn't, you know, give us, so I can understand why they didn't give us, Emerald Coast. I can understand why they didn't, because why have two beach levels, you know, it doesn't make sense, so I can understand why that way. Okay, whoopsie, that was my fault. So I should be able to get an A rank here, if not that a B rank. Alright, not too bad, honestly. Granted, I would rather prefer an S rank, but again, I'm not going for 100% completion anyway, so it doesn't matter too much in the whole grand scheme of things.
Thank you for saving me, Mr. Sonic. It was so scary, but I tried to be really brave.
You did great, kiddo.
Yeah, I like how Modern Sonic says that line. You did great, kiddo. Anyway, where are we? I told Mom I'd be very loud. Sorry for my piss poor cream impression. I'm sorry. So with that being said, now we're gonna do City Escape. A very iconic stage from Sonic Adventure 2. Very iconic. And part of it helps because of the music, you know, the lyrics and stuff. you know, yeah, as much as I find Sonic Adventure 2 overrated, because I do, I'd be lying if I said that City Escape was not a good song. Because, no, in my opinion, it is a good song. And probably one reason that's why, too, City Escape is loved by many people. We're up there with the iconic, running away from the giant gun truck. Oh, I love this song. This is a classic music version. Oh, up to that pot. Oh, that was a cool like little boost. So thanks, I actually kind of wanted that. Oh, there we go. Run! Okay, keep on climbing. I'm climbing. Look at that amazing view. Yeah, I don't even care that I missed the third ring. I don't care. The Angel Island zone, nice. Gotta follow my rainbow. There's only one way to find out. Yeah, I've always loved this song. Like this song just fits Sonic so well. Yeah, it fits Sonic's personality so well. Like in my own opinion, this is basically like I saw this now. This right here is basically Sonic's theme. Maybe it's not like the official theme song, but to me it is. Because, you know, it just fits Sonic's personality perfectly. Try again. Thank you. I kind of wish, you know, there was a bit more to the stage though, because they got one of the gun truck segment anyway. It's pretty nice to hear the music longer. The only way you can hear the song really is if it's played very, very poorly and goes really slow. Otherwise, you're not going to hear the full song. It'll in-game that. But yeah, this is a very iconic section. Basically, we're going to line as well. We have this giant construct in Sonic 2. There's Sonic 2. Also, I flipped through the Red Star Ring Fantastic. But you know, it basically they did that to show out the capabilities basically of the Sega Dreamcast, show out the graphics and stuff.
Thanks, Big Blue. That's the first time I've ever been stolen.
You're a real gem, Rouge.
Get it? Because she likes gems, she likes jewels, she likes all that kind of stuff. Get it? Okay, I'll get aside. Who could have brought us here, and to what purpose? Yeah, I can't really do Rouge's impression. Compared to Cream. But anyways, no. Oh, okay, guess what? May as well change. I guess I'll do this Flash Hill Zone from Sonic 4. Yeah, I know. People are like, oh, why are you putting Sonic 4 music on here? It's like, well, I don't know, I did. Why not? I don't know what it is, but for some reason this song makes me think of Rugrats for some reason. Don't ask why. In the chat or the comments or any of that. Don't ask why. It's just this song always reminds me of so much of a Rugrats, and I don't even know why. It just does. I know it doesn't have like the same sound song as compared to Rugrats, but I don't know. I just personally, that's just what my mind thinks. Well, up. Perfect ending, to that right there, right as soon as I got it. So that's a pretty funny thing. Oh man, alright, I guess we're gonna fuck it up then. Oh, well, there's my cow. Doesn't really matter. So basically, this also means too that on the Switch version, the chow you get is rather meaningless. Because at least on like the Xbox 360, yes, Xbox 360. Well, I get that too, but like at least on like Xbox 360, PS3, and the modern version, stuff like that. At least you have trophies. But on the Switch version, yeah, there isn't like an in-game achievement system. In fact, even like like Mega Man 11 had like an achievement system as well, of the Switch version. I mean, then again, I know, I can't really compare. I can't compare, I know. you know, Sonic, Mega Man, completely different game franchise and company that owns set IPs, but I don't know. That's just what I personally think. But let's continue. Yes, I do enjoy Island Zone. Yeah, sorry that I don't know what to say, but yeah, I just don't know what to say. Point stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not bored, far from it. In fact, I'm glad that I'm doing this birthday thing for NickTheEnlightened. In fact, you know, so yeah, in fact, I am pretty happy. Ooh, I just don't know. I'm sorry. I do care about NickTheEnlightened, but it's just and I do care about his birthday. What I mean to say is I just don't know what to say. That's what I mean to say. So if I said that I didn't care or whatever, then I apologize. That's not what I'm saying. And you know, because I do care about NickTheEnlightened, and I also because I do care about NickTheEnlightened and stuff like that. But what I mean to say is about the I don't care thing is that you know, I don't really care what I talk about. Is what I mean to say. It's free as long as I have fun. That's what I mean. I just wanted to make sure that part is clear because I don't want to get accused. I don't want to get accused of not liking NickTheEnlightened. Like you know, like in the comments or in the chat or whatever. I don't want to get accused. I don't want to get accused of that. So that's why I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You know? Okay, I'll get ready to say, mostly I missed that red star, but I didn't miss it, I was kind of expecting myself to get hit there, because I usually don't react fast enough to dodge that. Unfortunately, I'm missing one star ring. What? I don't care. Like I said, this is 100% playthrough anyway. And after Sonic Heroes, I do like Sonic Heroes, so. Oh yeah, I already died, so. I was getting ready to say, why didn't I get the S rank? It's like, oh yeah, I died because I fell in the water, so. Yep, fell in the water. Oh,
Okay,
for a second
so
there I
we're
thought the
pretty sure
game.
we've figured
For a
things
second,
out.
for a second there I
And
thought
it's
that
pretty
I thought that this
dire.
was gonna crash on my computer. You were to say that, let me go.
That thing keeps jumping back and forth through time, consuming the dimensional energy. And all that's left behind is this lifeless white void. The Sonics are the one constant here. Their speed is restoring space-time.
Then I guess we have to run like there's no tomorrow, or there won't be a tomorrow.
And now it is time to rescue Espio. What are the members of the Chaotix? Team Chaotix.
We're facing a dangerous foe, Sonic. Better be on your guard.
Sure thing.
Sure thing. Okay, all kidding aside, here we go. Be wary, Sonic. I sense a great darkness in the enemy. Now it is time to do, these challenge gates and whatnot. Ooh, I got much challenge zones too, cool. So, alright, let's do these challenge gates. Alright. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I honestly don't really care for this one, but I'll still do it anyways. But yeah, the reason why I don't really care for this one is because
Think you can
yeah,
find
okay,
me?
it's not that it's hard.
Ninja
but,
arts.
you know,
Camouflage.
I just don't really like the idea. I mean, no, it is cool, but at the same time, I just don't really care for this one. Honestly, all that much. Just gonna make sure you find SBO.
How dare you?
Ninja
arts.
Yeah. So
Camouflage.
This stage can be pretty difficult.
How dare you?
To rank depending on the RNG as to where SBO goes to. But I'm gonna remember though the time.
Ninja arts.
The time.
Camouflage.
The DPS rank. I remember is pretty generous, but I don't really remember. But I'm gonna assume it is generous. But again, it all depends on
Ninja arts. Camouflage.
Like I said, it all depends. It all depends on the RNG of
Ninja arts.
where
Camouflage.
it's all RNG.
Vanish.
Oh. Okay. It would help if you reveal yourself. And also, why am I not getting? Okay, that made no sense because
You got it.
I don't know if you guys saw it in the stream, but it looked like I was flipping right
Ninja
through.
arts. Camouflage.
It looked like I was flipping through SBO.
You got it.
It looked like I was flipping. It looked like I was flipping right through SBO. SBO. Or not SBO. It looked like I was flipping through the. That's what it looked like. It looked like I was flipping through the ring. So I don't know how in the heck I managed to go on the first try, but no complaints here. Like I said, I don't really care for this one. Toxic Haze from Sonic Spinball, or if we're gonna do it based on Sonic Origins logic, Sonic Spinball. The reason why I'm saying that is because in Sonic Origins, they didn't even bother to fix it, may I add. But they literally did this thing to where in Sonic Origins, they literally call Sonic Spinball Sonic Spinball as part of the dialogue or whatever. Hey, let's continue. They're finally here, Sonic. I don't know where we are, nor do I care. You are gonna do, Sonic. And the thing I don't understand about this, okay, so basically here, it's trying to say, basically in the Shadow Generations content, we're going around saying that Sonic got a fake Chaos Emerald this whole time. But if that is the case, then how in the heck does Modern Sonic and Classic Sonic turn into their super forms at the end of the game? Despite the fact that it is a fake Chaos Emerald. Basically, this bubble is different compared to the boss fight in the actual Cyber Confused version of the battle, where your job was to actually attack Shadow and stuff here. Here, you just gotta make sure you get the purple spear things or whatever. and yeah, they gotta make sure, you know, you get it. And only then will you be able to attack shadows, like even then, making all that of a battle. It's not even a battle, like even the Metal Sonic fight, even the Metal Sonic fight actually felt like more like an actual battle. Even if it was just even if it was basically similar to you know, kind of similar to how it is in like Sonic 2. I don't know. And honestly, at first I didn't really like Live and Learn at first. You know, where I thought Open Your Heart is better. But ever since I saw the Sonic movie 3, I ended up liking Live and Learn more. But I'm not gonna spoil anything about the Sonic movie 3. Then again, you guys, well. Anyway, wow, and also, wow, we got a blue, Sonic, we got Blood Sugar 17, Blood Sugar 17, a raid, which case we got Anthony Craig, Anthony Craig, Media and Video Game Connector in here, so I'm kind of, expecting, Blood Sugar 17 to show up, you know, relatively shortly. I guess I'll do Emerald Hill Zone, why not? Oh yeah, I love this. So yeah, there he is himself. So look, Blizzard 17, welcome to the stream of NickTheEnlightened 2025 birthday celebration. In which case is the finale of that. It is the finale of that, in which case, obviously, I'm playing Sonic Generations. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the stream, Blizzard 17. I honestly didn't even notice you were streaming. Because if I would have noticed you were streaming Blizzard 17, I would have raided you from earlier. After I finished, Sonic Mania. As part of the British Special 2 for NickTheEnlightened. Yeah, so yeah, what were you, streaming, sorry, what were you, streaming, Ocarina of Time, a Super Mario 64 ROM hack, really. Oh yeah, I think there's kind of something like that. Well, like where it's basically Ocarina of Time, but you're playing as Mario or something. I also remember seeing like a ROM hack on Zelda Ocarina of Time, where basically where you play as Zero from Mega Man X, the Mega Man X franchise. In which case, where I'm playing as him throughout the ROM hack, and it kind of reminds you of that too. And yeah, Ocarina of Time is certainly a good classic. You know, definitely a fun time. And now let's play Toxic K's music from Sonic Spinball, but it's a remix version of it.
That piece of junk robot is no match for my charms. Use the button if you want me.
Yeah, I just find this pretty interesting of a level where basically like
Sonic.
Rouge the Bat, she literally uses like her charms or whatever to make the egg pawns fall in love with Rouge. I find that pretty interesting of a
Leave this to me.
of a gameplay mechanic. I find that a little interesting. I mean, it makes sense because Rouge, because Rouge, the way she is in the Sonic franchise, so it's understandable.
Sonic.
As to why they designed it the way
Leave
they
this
did.
to me.
Yeah, you message. Yeah, on Discord. Yeah, I noticed that. I just didn't respond to it for reasons I don't know why. But I will get to it. Probably sometime when it's your actual birthday or something. I'll see. Maybe I'll do it earlier. But yeah, we'll see. But you know, but I'm more than likely gonna do it on time. More than likely. The reason why that I figured that I may as well finish off the stream and I can stream stuff is because I'll be busy tomorrow night as well as Saturday night. But even because I'll be spending the night over my mom's boyfriend's house, so because of that I'll be busy. But even if I wasn't busy on those nights. Yeah, even if I wasn't busy on those nights, I still would more than likely would have done.
Here goes.
Done the stream anyway. Palm Tree Panic from Sonic TV. And like I said at the beginning of the stream, I'm not going for 100% completion. Because I already went for 100% completion in my original stream series of Sonic Generation. And trust me when I say that I did not have a good time. I did not have a good time. 100%ing some levels, like for example, Planet Wisp, specifically the Doppelganger one. That was the main one. One of the main ones I did not like. Like seriously, it's like they expected the players to, hey, take every single shortcut known to man in order to S-rank that kind of stuff. But I still managed to do it, but good lord. Yeah, I sent for wait. Okay, you guys sent requests for birthday special for you this year already to both Daniel and the birthday boy. I'm doing this special. Oh, okay. At first I thought the stream glitched out because I thought, at first I thought it was doing the same exact message. Anyway. But that being said, now it is time to play Perfect Chaos from Sonic Adventure 1 or Sonic Adventure DX, whatever. I mean, whatever. I still say Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 1, but. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Originally, I like Open Your Heart more than I did with Live and Learn. But then after I saw the Sonic movie 3, which I'm not gonna say any spoilers about the movie, but ever since I saw Sonic movie 3, ever since then my opinion pretty much has changed since then. I already have the Switch too, interestingly enough, because if you go on But anyways, yeah, I do have a Switch 2 already with iOS 17. In fact, I got it at launch. Because if you look on your friends list as well, Blue, you will also see that I have you will see that I logged onto the Nintendo GameCube website. So, but yeah, the Switch 2, it's a pretty fun, it's a nice system. And in fact, actually, Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker on it. Matter of, I believe I had like 12 heart containers as well, and I don't even think I even looked up a whole lot of them, of the heart containers. But I do know on the actual GameCube memory cards, the GameCube disc, I did manage to get every single heart container, heart piece. I did manage to get every single one on the actual GameCube memory card disc. You know, I did whatever you guys want to call it here. I did manage to do that, but not on the Switch 2 playthrough, where I collected as many. Where I collected as many heart pieces and heart containers as I could. So anyway, speaking of Legend of Zelda, you still need to do Breath of the Wild and Echo of the Wisdom. Well, I actually do have Breath of the Wild on the Wii U. But last time I remember, I didn't really get all that far way back when the grade, when I first played the game or whatever. So I just like roamed around the overworld. Basically trying to find horses and stuff. So I remember I didn't really get all that far into it.
You're doing great, Sonic. You mean you're doing great, Sonics? Right. I may never get used to that. Ah!
Watch out!
Whoa! Did that emerald just scare off the monster? The Chaos Emerald's powers are miraculous, and we sure could use a miracle. We need that emerald! Sonic, your speed has been able to restore our friends. I bet it can restore the Chaos Emerald to full power, too. And I bet you double we're going to need all 7 emeralds.
You're on.
You guys have your work cut out for you.
An adventure's no fun if it's too easy.
Okay, I don't know what I was doing there, but anyway, now it is time to go to Crisis City from Sonic 06. And it's funny too, because Sonic 06 in the timeline, technically speaking, didn't even happen. So to those who know about Sonic 06, yeah, basically the storyline, the ending of that game, the storyline basically didn't happen because the storyline on that basically got erased or whatever. So it's pretty funny how we're going to Crisis City from Sonic 06 of all things, considering that the game technically didn't even happen in the timeline. Or at least if you want to get, well, okay, since you know, the timeline got erased. From that moment in Sonic 06. Nothing really matters though, because Sonic 06 it's not all that good of a game. Technically speaking. I mean, you know, I mean, I remember like back then, I would mainly play it just to see how broken the game is. But I also did it too, because despite the game's broken and glitchy mess, I kind of had fun with. I kind of like the Sonic gameplay. You know, Sonic gameplay, just like that. You know, and Shadow's gameplay was okay. Silver's gameplay was just beyond awful. Like, Silver's just way too slow, and I'm not even kidding. It's like Silver's way too slow in Sonic 06. It's not even, you know. Sonic 06, it's not a good game, so... I mean, granted, I'd rather play Sonic 06 than Sonic Forces any day of the week, but like, still, I still would not recommend this Sonic 06 either way. It's not good. I mean, yeah. I do like the game's soundtrack of Sonic 06, for sure. I like the soundtrack of Sonic 06, but in terms of everything else, is it worth doing the Steam port of the original, or would you rather you play the Switch port of the X Shadow version? Well, I mean, if you already covered the original Sonic Generations on your channel, I mean, I guess you could get the Switch version, so you can do the X Shadow Generations, X Shadow, never mind, sorry. Now I know what you're saying. Now I know what you're saying. Okay, well, basically, technically speaking, the Steam version of the original Sonic Generations technically runs better. But however, if you have a Switch 2, even though it's game key card bullshit, if you do have a Switch 2, then I would suggest to get that version since it runs 60 frames per second. Unlike the Switch 1's 30 frames per second or 31 frames per second, or whatever that runs in. But so yeah, if you have a Switch 2, then I would recommend doing that. Where you cover Sonic Shadow Generations on there. But if you don't have a Switch 2 and all you have is a Switch 1, then I guess I would say go for the Steam version, because sure, it doesn't have the Shadow Generation stuff, but it runs better, and it also and you can also get mods for it too, where you can get additional content even though it's made by the fans, but and hence why they're called mods. But that's just me. Like if you want to if you want to cover this let's just pretend you only have a Switch 1 and you want to cover the Switch version, then you can go for it as well, so that way you can cover both the Sonic Generations content and Shadow Generations content. And really, I guess it really doesn't matter which version you choose. I mean, because after all, because say if you only have a Switch 1, if you have a Switch 1, then it wouldn't really matter. It gets too much more grand scheme of things, because the original Sonic Generations, last I remember anyway, ran at 30 seconds. So the Switch 1 version is basically kind of like playing Xbox 360 PS3 version. So I mean, I guess it's up to you. But then actually now that I think about it, actually, okay, here's my final answer. My final answer is this. Since the Switch version contains the original Sonic Generation and Shadow Generation, get the Switch version, because not only will you be able to cover the Sonic Generation content, but you'll also cover the Shadow Generation content as well. So actually, that's my final answer of my version. That's just what I personally think. I mean, originally, I was thinking the Steam version originally, but I figured, but like I said, the Switch 1 version runs pretty much the same as the original Sonic Generations anyway, so it wouldn't really matter in the long run. At least, I don't think it does. Okay, there you go, worth it. Got the red star ring. Not that it matters, I'm not going to work specifically anyway. and I remember when I first got Sonic 06. I mean, like at first I didn't think it was that bad. But in a technical level, Sonic 06 is actually still bad. Yeah, because Sonic 06 it is a glitchy mess. Yeah, it is a glitchy mess. It's unpolished. Sonic 06, not good. Yeah. Like I said, despite that though, I still like playing it because partly because it's glitchy, and also because Sonic's gameplay that was pretty fun. So. Okay, was I imagining things, or was the game lagging slightly? I'll look at the footage.
As much as I dislike.
Okay, I was just imagining. I was imagining
I'm grateful
things.
for your aid. The creature was beyond my skills.
Yeah, this one's tough.
I thank you for your help, but still, I don't think we can let our guard down yet. Well, of course not. All right. Oh, I almost went in there as a modern Sonic. It doesn't really matter. Well, I mean, I guess it technically does matter if you want to get like one of those like an optional, or not. Well, you want to get like a dialogue being different. And it's still pretty funny though because basically in this version of the game okay, sorry, in the original Sonic generation, Knuckles asked Classic Sonic to be James' way, so Classic Sonic points to his stomach. But here in the Sonic Generations version, they didn't even bother changing Classic Sonic's animations or whatever. So basically, Knuckles asked Classic Sonic where the rest of his island is, and Classic Sonic like rubs his stomach, as if Classic Sonic ate Knuckles' island, and that became an internet meme. Yeah, Rooftop Run. Yeah, I love Rooftop Run. Pretty good stuff. Wait, what the? Oh, okay. Okay. I literally pressed X and you didn't register. Oh wow. At least it gives me another chance to get the red star right. Again, not that it matters. Not for the completion. But I don't know. Oh, okay. Now I get it. That explains why I wasn't able to get it before. And because if I was going for 100% completion, then this stream more than likely could have been like 12 hours or something. I don't know. I would have to do this a little harder. But yeah, like I said, I'm not doing that. Especially since I don't have that kind of time. Even if I did have that kind of time, I don't see how in the heck I'd be able to stream 12 hours, closer on 12 hours straight. Then again, I do remember that one time, like, especially back in Go Place I was in, where I streamed like 8 hours straight, because I was streaming Persona 4 Golden, and, yeah. So take that as what you will. But yeah, like I said, Sonic Unleashed is my all-time favorite Sonic game. Right up there with Sonic Generations. right up there, you know? Yeah, it's right up there, with that, you know? I don't know, that's just what I personally think, in my honest opinion. Oh man, well, once I can't get the rest of our ring now, not that I really care. Alright, here we go. Okay, well, okay, can you like spin dash into him? Thank you. Like please, like seriously, like please and thank you. Yeah, makes sense. I got an A rank because I died earlier. So unfortunately, I missed out on a red star ring, but that's alrighty. And for those who have not played Sonic Unleashed yet, I would highly recommend it. Whether it be the HD version of the game or the SD version of the game, I still personally find Sonic Unleashed to be a really good I personally prefer the Wii / PS2 version of the game because you know it's basically better. It's basically better. It's basically better in my opinion because you don't have to worry about getting the medals because they're not a requirement to the game. They're just used for extra features like concept art and supplies, all that good stuff. While the Xbox 360 PS3 versions of the game, they are required in order to use it. Although I did have that one glitch in my first stream using this apartment complex a while ago, where Sonic was literally staying in midair. Mario Sonic was literally staying in midair during this level. So take that as what you will. Man, they're showing that star ring. Like, hold on. Like, yep, pretty basic level. But also, I don't know about basic, but yeah, I still love Rooftop Run. Definitely a fun level. Yeah, definitely a fun level for sure. Now we rescued Vector. Yeah, personally,
Sonic.
I'd rather do the
You know,
original
I got a hunch someone or
and just
something
cover
is
X
controlling
Shadow.
that
Oh,
monster.
okay, yeah, okay, yeah.
Roger that.
Yeah, so basically, like I said, you're free to do whatever it is you want to do. I honestly don't really blame you for that. No Blizzard Red 17. But I do know either way though that Sonic X Shadow Generations does have an additional collectible that the original doesn't have. Um, and you probably saw it earlier in the level. So, but and no, I'm not saying the Red Star rings, but yeah, Sonic and Shadow Generations, it does have an optional collectible in Sonic Generations. You know, content in Sonic and Shadow Generations that the original version doesn't have. But it doesn't really matter unless you're trying to go for that trophy, because that's all you get for collecting them all. So, and like I said, I'm not talking about the Red Star rings, but anyway, yeah, it's like someone has to be behind all of this. We gotta take them out, Sonic. Yes, yeah. Technically, my vector impression would have been louder, but anyway. But yeah. My vector impression would have been louder than that, but I am basically in the new apartment complex, so obviously I don't want to be too loud. Because I do know, in that voice acting group I'm in, or unless they kick me out, I don't know. But basically, I voice act as both Eggman and a Vector. Especially in the case of Vector, because they really like my Vector impression. I mean, at first, when I was doing that, at first that was my Knuckles impression at first, until someone over there said that would sound more like Vector, and so ever since then, that's basically been my Vector impression since then. Because we always gotta remember that Vector needs to find the computer room. And if Vector doesn't find the computer room, then that's bad. But all kidding aside, the Vector finding the computer room thing became an internet meme because the way the Vector's voice actor says the line to find the computer room, specifically when you target the vector icon in the pause screen of the particular mission. Yeah, so I find that a little funny. It's just the way Vector's voice actor says the line is how it became an internet meme, and I still think it's a funny meme. Like even if I take my Vector impression vibe aside, even if I take that aside, it's just the way Vector's voice actor says the line that I just think it's so funny. The reason why I'm doing what I'm doing is because I'm trying to get some extra life, not that it don't matter. Okay, you know what? Screw it. I'm wasting enough time as it is. But yeah, I do know when I was doing the doppelganger stuff, when I was going through 100% completion on my original playthrough of this game. That was not fun. Because since I was going for S rank too, so Planet Wisp, especially Modern Sonic, was ticking me off. And according to what I remember, it took me like 40 something minutes or so, or 50 minutes or whatever, just to get the S rank on Planet Wisp. And I am not kidding. If you guys don't believe me, just go on to the Sonic Generations that I did, where it's titled Sonic Generations Stream Challenges to More Challenges. So yeah, those doesn't believe me. Well, there you go. Kind of reminds me of that one stream, that Blooddrag Red 17 did on Sonic Superstars during the final boss fight in the main campaign. But I'm not gonna go over the details about that one. And you know what also reminds me as well too? The bullshit last story segment in Sonic Superstars as well. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but let's just say that the two final boss fight in, well then again, technically speaking, there's not a final boss fight is pretty cool. But the reason why I find the two final boss fight is bullshit is because it's RNG based. And in my last story segment video, or thing that I did on my channel, that fight literally took, and I kid you not, that fight literally took 2 hours straight. And I am not kidding. Like seriously, I'm not kidding, guys. So, like, that's how bad it is. I mean, to people who like that, on a boss fight, okay, good for them, but like, geez, like everything Wonder Baby playtest at that point. The only way I was able to win was to switch the two last story segments, and then go back into that last story segment, hoping that the RNG would change, and thankfully the RNG changed. But good lord, it's not fun. And there's the generator. And considering how long that level took, I was pretty much expecting, you know, the level to be, not the level. I was honestly kind of, you know, expecting like an A rank or something, considering how long that level took. Another reason, that's another reason why I don't like playing it with either. Not just because of the dumb S rank requirement, or for the S rank, for the doppelganger race stuff on that one, but also because playing it with the level is kind of too long. But then again, I can't really complain because I like Sonic Heroes and that game. And that game had pretty long levels, especially when you play the game as Team Dog. I mean, granted, you could also argue as well Team Rose has short stages. But considering the fact you have to not only get all the Chaos Emeralds, but as well as beat the game with every single team, in order to get the true last story segment, well, yeah. And I like Sonic Heroes, I do. But the thing that pretty much kind of stinks is that a lot of the gameplay is pretty much similar to each other. Regardless, well, for the most part, regardless of the teams you choose. But the only exception where the level change in a way is Team Chaotic, because they are mission-based. Also, that was a good dodge. Yeah, but I'm not even kidding. You know. But I do like Sonic Heroes despite that. Like, Sonic Heroes still has its own fair share of issues. Like, for example, the grinding on rails thing where quite a bit of the time you can die easily. But, you know, I still like Sonic Heroes. And heck, I wouldn't even go as far as say I did manage to 100% the game. Where I got every single emblem. Not only did I get like every single emblem in the game, but I also managed to beat the super hard mode. And at least in the case of Sonic Heroes, when you beat super hard mode, you get a thing thing. Yeah, you get like you get a message. Things to plan. Unlike how it is in the Child the Hedgehog game. Because in the Child the Hedgehog game, well, technically speaking, I can get all the keys. I still got all the A ranks on all the missions which in turn allowed me to unlock the expert mode. Unfortunately, though, when you complete expert mode, you don't get anything from completing it. Last time I remember checking, you don't get anything from unlock. You don't get anything for doing expert mode. Like you don't get an additional weapon, or in this case, gun, shadow. Okay. You don't get an additional weapon shadow. Like you don't get like an additional title screen change or anything. You get nothing from like doing the expert mode. In the Child Hedgehog game. Despite that though, the Child Hedgehog game, I can't bring myself to hate it. Sending him out and rather buy it. That game is probably quite, it is quite possibly the very first Sonic game. It was quite possibly the first 3D Sonic game I ever played. So because of that, I can't really bring myself to hate it. But you know, still. But still, I'd be lying if I said that the Child Hedgehog game had no flaws whatsoever, because it does have flaws. So like, I don't think the Child Hedgehog game is bad. I don't think it's as bad as it is. Like, I think it's a fun game. And also, why am I clicking through? Okay, did I just soft lock? Okay, thank you. I was getting ready to say, if I soft lock, if I got soft lock into the level, that wasn't pretty bad. That would mean I would have to read all 4 minutes of the level. That would have been bad. If I was doing the double gainer race right here, I wouldn't have been able to get. I would not have been able to get the S rank here. Don't ask me how in the heck I managed to get the S rank at you know, on the double gainer race on my original stream playthrough on it. Like, you know, don't ask me how. I just somehow managed to do it. Like I said, don't ask how.
Dude, there's the emerald. Pretty slick move, huh?
I was scared because somebody took me, but now I'm free. I'm a free bee. Free bee. Free bee. Whee!
All right, just simmer down, buddy.
Oh, hey!
Come on, Sonic. Let's keep the party rolling. I almost said trolling. I'm like, well, I read that as trolling. I'm like, wait, what? Why is it saying trolling? Oh, what? I made up. Oh, yeah, that is a good song. Trolling, that makes no sense. Sonic, is that really you? Or are you some kind of fake? The sent me for the Chaos Emerald. And now the music here is going to be based on Sonic 06. And the funny thing is, I like how we're fighting Silver in Crisis City, even though that didn't even happen in Sonic 06 from what I remember. I do remember Sonic and Silver fighting in a Sylviana town, but so I just find it funny how we're fighting here in Crisis City, even though that didn't actually happen in Sonic 06. So even if Sonic 06 did happen in the timeline, then it's still wrong. Because this isn't where we fought Silver in Sonic 06. That hurt. Well, okay, unfortunately I missed Silver too, but that's okay. I mean, I don't even know why I'm not even hitting him properly anyways. He's not even that hard to beat. He's really not, at least compared to Sonic 06 anyways. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because Sonic 06, he can literally soft lock you. I know this because one, there are YouTube videos showcasing that. And secondly, that happened to me. It's literally, Silver can literally soft lock you into the wall, and basically you manage, I don't know, soft lock, but like, Silver manages to, make you get stuck into the wall, but with the ring will constantly get back to you, and causing Silver to constantly say, it's all you! Take this! 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 You know, line. And no, that isn't my, that is not my Silver impression either. But I'm just saying that's basically what it is. Yeah, it's like, yeah. It's like, it's all you, take this. Although I won't lie, at first when I heard that line, I thought that was actually Sonic saying it's no use. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because it makes sense for Sonic to say the line, because it's no use that he got stuck from Silver. So back then I thought it was Sonic saying it's no use at first, until you know, I believe like when I fought Silver as Shadow, in which case I'm like, okay, it's Silver saying it, not Sonic.
I'll put out that wall of fire. Call me by pressing the button. Leave it to me. I got this.
Pretty interesting though, yeah. Blaze is basically a fire princess, and like you would think on fire would put anything to the flames. If you would think fire with fire can cause more fire. You would think that, but no, apparently no, that's not the case. I mean, I get it. Blaze is a fire princess, I get it. Like, basically, she's the princess of the sea, but like, that at the same time makes no sense. Like in terms of like Blaze destroying the fire with her flames, even though you would think, like I said, it wouldn't do anything. Fire makes more fire. I mean, I know that's no duh. I mean, like you know, that should go without saying, but I'm just saying, it makes no sense.
I got this.
I mean, not that I'm making it plain though. It's still a fine level. It's still a good level. I just find it so odd. Also, damn it.
Leave it to me.
Okay, and yeah, that right there is actually my my Roger Craig Smith Sonic voice. You know, I know it doesn't sound good, I know. But that's been my Roger Craig Smith voice for quite a while, so don't judge me. Don't judge me. I've been doing that Roger Craig Smith Sonic impression voice, whatever thing you want to call it, for quite a while. Like even before I graduated from school.
Think you can keep up with me?
I honestly don't like this one. I mean, I'm still doing it for the sake of it, but I honestly don't really care for this one, if I'm being honest here. Especially when you're trying to get the S rank. If Haru doesn't tell 2, hitting the musical notes 2 vector, basically to winning wise, it takes way too long to even win. And yeah, you can just barely get the S rank too. Yeah, see? Notice? That's what I mean. Like, yeah, granted, it is a good thing I'm not going for 100% completion. But if I was going for 100% completion, that would be freaking hell. And I am not even kidding. Now let's do Green Forest, in terms of the music-wise.
I'll stir up whirlwinds to help you, Sonic! Press the button to come! Leave this to me! Sonic! Here goes! Sonic! Leave it to me! Here goes! Sonic! Here goes!
Ah. I wasn't even trying to touch the
Here goes!
honestly. Nor was I trying to get hit either with that.
Leave it to me! Sonic! Leave it to me! Here goes! Leave it to me! Here goes! Leave it to me! Sonic! Leave it to me! Sonic! Leave it to me!
Okay, that was kind of cool. I won't lie. Basically, in the case of this mission,
Here goes!
this basically works as a double jumper. So you don't want to use this for advantage. Although it's only for this particular mission anyway. They don't do this double jump while it lasts.
Sonic! Here goes! Leave it to me! Here goes! Leave it to me! Sonic! Here goes! Leave it to me! Here goes! Leave it to me! Here goes!
thanks for the boost, Spike. Because of that, you helped me out get the S rank, so thank you. Then again, I believe I would have got the S rank either way, but still. Now we're gonna be fighting the Egg Dragoon, Sonic Unleashed. Although because we don't have the werehog form anymore because of Dark Gaia, you know, draining the werehog power away from Sonic here. In this case, the modern Sonic here, the boss fight here is gonna be different than how it was in Sonic. Although I believe in my latest playthrough of Sonic Unleashed on the Wii version of the game, I don't even think of Egg Dragoon's boss got a single attack in. Like, I don't even think he got a single hit.
Freeze! Time for a change of pace! Time for a change of pace! Here goes! Time for a change of pace!
Egg Dragoon is probably my favorite boss in the whole game. But only because it's a pretty fun boss fight and it's musically challenging. I mean he's still pretty easy, but he is still a nice little challenge, especially on hard mode. But even though he's not even I still wouldn't call him hard though.
Not bad!
Even on hard.
Prepare to be skewered!
Okay, good hit there, Eggman, even though that's not what I was aiming for.
Time for a change of pace! Time for a change of pace! Take that! Not bad! Not bad! Take that! Not bad!
Pretty easy S rank. Alright, one more final pose. You know, before we take on the final boss fight.
Sonic!
I recalibrated everything! This was supposed to be my time!
Oh, please, keep dreaming, Egghead. I beat you every time. No, seriously, we beat him every time. Our scorecards
Oh, I kind of like
Stopping
the
Eggman is
original
always
version of
good,
Sonic Generations
but the
where he's
root of
like,
the problem is that monster.
I didn't
Maybe
get
we
that
can
memo.
call a
I beat you
truce
every
and...
time. I mean, seriously. You get a side every time. It's like a job or something.
Look, he got your Eggman too. Oh, this is getting serious.
oh no, oh no, I wonder who. Oh, I wonder, considering everything else. Okay, I'm kidding. I spoil it. Um, in the original. No, 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 not in the original, but in the version of the game. Because at least with our Robotnik, classic Eggman, or in this case Robotnik, at least continuing with the game in the original version was a surprise back then. Since in the original game of Sonic Generations, it didn't show Robotnik being captured. It just showed like a purple sphere of sort. Yeah, it just showed like a purple sphere of sorts. It's basically some players out there. Uh, um, some players out there. Oh, okay. I was getting ready to say, why aren't the gears spinning? But yeah, that's why in the original version at the time, it was a surprise. Since since they didn't show off Robotnik, earlier, and it's a surprise in the original version of Sonic Generation. But in this version of the game, they pretty much already spoil it because they already show Robotnik in the cutscene after you defeat the Death Egg robot. Yeah, the reason why I'm doing that is because for some reason it seems like that the gears aren't going right away. So I thought maybe to fix that, just run around and nobody fixes it. But then again, I don't even remember that happening in all my other playthroughs on Sonic X-Shell Generation, so I don't know what's up with that weird delay. Unless there's like corrupted files or something, but I don't think that is the case. Because one, you would think if the game was corrupted somehow, you would think the game wouldn't even boot up for one, and two, it just makes more sense that it's it just takes time, I guess. You know? Well, all we're gonna do, what I'm made of from Sonic Heroes. Animation we
go. Okay, Gruesome, you're cornered. So how about you just give up and restore the timeline like you found it?
You're not in a position to demand anything, you nasty little pincushion.
Eggman! No wonder!
He had a little help.
Dr. Robotnik?
Nobody calls me that anymore. If you would be so kind as to explain, gentleman genius Dr. Eggman from the future. It will be my pleasure, most excellent and efficacious Dr. Eggman of the past. After Sonic ruined my interstellar amusement park, I stumbled upon a dark primordial essence. I discovered it possessed abilities I have long desired to harness for myself. Namely, that it could travel through the dimension of time, so I decided to utilize its marvelous capabilities and rewrite the past. In order to perfect it, I needed the help of somebody as smart as I am. The only person that smart is me. Oh, you are too kind, my dear future self, and I was happy to help. And now all of time is ours, to do with as we please.
But the more your monster tears through the timeline, the more damage you do to it.
So, I'm going to erase that line and reshape it as I see fit. Huh? And they call me eccentric. No one will judge us anymore after we've destroyed these Sonics forever. Shall we begin then, Doctor? By all means, my dear Doctor.
Destroy me? In your dreams, Eggman. I beat you all the time by myself, and now there's two of me.
Then I'll have twice as much fun defeating you.
Keep moving!
Move all you want. I'm still going to squash you into a blue jelly. That was just to soften you up. Now it's time to meet your doom.
You're tougher than that. Come on.
Not you.
On your feet.
You're not beat yet.
Who are they? They are insignificant. You face worse, Sonic.
Focus your spirit.
We're right behind you. I believe in you, Mr. Sonic. Embrace the emeralds.
Harness their power, Sonic.
You have to win, Sonic, like you've done time and again.
Time to scramble some Eggman, supersonic style.
And now it is time for the very annoying. No, Sonic, that's a homing shot. Be careful, Sonic. But hey, at least at least I chose what it made of. This is that, but so annoying.
Sonic, can you hear me? I worked with me to modify these transceivers. Even though we're in different dimensions,
like Sonic on
you should still be able
yeah,
to hear us.
it's very overwhelming. Like, even if you take away the, that's a homing shot, be careful, Sonic stuff. Even if you take that out. Even if you take that out. Yeah, even if you take that out, this final boss is still not Sonic. Yeah, even if you take that out. Even if you take that out, it's still not fun of a boss fight. Like, even Sonic Colors not a boss better than that, better than this. And Sonic Colors not a boss is already easy as it is.
It'll take more than that to defeat us.
Looks like a homing shot. Careful, Sonic.
I was where I said that the 3DS version of the final boss fight, of the final boss fight is better.
Look out, Sonic!
Is version of Sonic Generations? Yeah, I was where I say it's better than this, because at least Sonic Generations on the 3DS actually feels like an actual final boss on Sonic Generations on the 3DS version.
How about?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In the 3DS version, at least it feels like a final boss.
Looks like a homing shot. Be careful, Sonic.
Is something the matter? It'll take more than that to defeat us.
Like a homing shot.
Be careful, Sonic.
It'll take more than that to defeat us.
Time energy is building up.
Time is going to slow
And this
down.
it's literally pointless. Sure, it slows down time, but it doesn't really do anything.
The flow of time will be restored. Watch out for the laser!
Well, it's so much to watch out for the laser, but it's not like you lose rings anyway.
It'll take more than that to defeat
Our
us.
shot will track you. Watch it, Sonic! Time's gonna slow down! Time's gonna go back to normal.
Now we'll... finish it!
That looks like a homing shot.
Be careful, Sonic.
How about this?
No time to relax.
We'll end it! Burn! Burn to ashes!
Sonic, combine your powers.
Go for it!
Alright, so enjoy the final cutscene. Well, technically it's not the final cutscene, but enjoy the ending
Still
either way.
warm. Time travel.
That's what I'm talking about. I'll admit, you weren't half bad, Sonic.
Half bad?
And also, I kind of like how Silver was still holding a chili dog, unlike how it was in the original. And also, the fact that Amy pushes Knuckles like not into the tree compared to the original. Like, I honestly just that part. Anyway, let's continue.
It was great teaming up with you, or me. Maybe this will fast track you to learning some new tricks in the future. Wait, I mean, past. Ugh, time travel's a chore. Dude, sweet! And you're only gonna get better!
There's our portal home.
Hey, Sonic! Enjoy your future! It's gonna be great!
Until like Sonic 06 and they're gonna technically have in the timeline, and then like Sonic Labyrinth and everything else. But yeah, there you guys have it, everybody. The Nick the Enlightened 2025 birthday celebration series is now completed. I do apologize to Nick the Enlightened that it took this long for me to finish this up. I guess I've just been too busy with real life stuff and everything else. But at least on the bright side, that is done now. And I had a lot of fun streaming these games for Nick the Enlightened. And yeah, I had a lot of fun doing these. You know, and I'm definitely looking forward to next year. Whenever I do decide to do this kind of thing for Nick the Enlightened. It was so much fun streaming these games. You know. Especially in the case of Sonic Mania. Because that was an interesting conversation right there, so. But yeah, what else can I say, you know? Yeah, please go on and check out Nick the Enlightened's YouTube channel. Because he does pretty good content, yeah, he does game show games, you know, let's plays, all that good stuff. I would highly recommend you guys check out his wonderful channel. And I am not saying that to catch up to you guys either, despite my voice being monotone enough as it is. I just promise you guys that, yeah, I promise you guys, he is a good guy, and I would highly recommend you guys check him out. Yeah, he's, you know, pretty chill, and all that good stuff. Pretty chill, overall, really awesome. So, really awesome guy. So, please go on and check his channel out. He's a good friend of mine, and I don't know if I can. I don't even know if I can even recommend his channel enough, or can't, or whatever. I guess I'm calling here. I just can't recommend his channel enough. You know, so please go on ahead, support the dude, subscribe to his channel. And yeah, and you know, yeah, and as long as you treat him with respect, and he'll treat you with respect as well. That's not what I'm saying. Please go ahead and check out his channel. And what I'm gonna do is but all kidding aside, I'm gonna do now is gonna want to and yeah. Also that frame nice for the thumbnail. So there you guys go. There's his YouTube channel link. So make sure you guys check him out. He is really awesome. Also, thanks for subscribing. Soul with Toyo, or from what I can see. So. Oh yeah, apparently I was really subscribed to that person already. At first I thought it was somebody. At first I thought it was somebody in the stream, but anyway. After my opinion of Sonic as a whole, I love this series. Not as much as like say the Persona franchise, but I still love this franchise a whole lot. If it wasn't for the Persona series, if it wasn't me getting into the series back in 2020, Sonic the Hedgehog would still be my all-time favorite video franchise, or slash video series of all time, whatever you guys want to call it here. Ever since I played either Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal, that made me become a fan of the Persona franchise, and it would be like that kind of series. It's the Persona series more than it is Sonic, but I still love both games. Franchise, same like Mario, and even then I've always liked Sonic. I'm a second way around, but I've always liked Sonic more than I do with Mario. Yeah, I was just going to say Mario more than Sonic, but no. I've always liked Sonic more than I do with Mario. It's been that way for so many years. So what can I say? Yeah, I'm just saying. The Sonic franchise means a lot to me, like the Persona franchise does, you know, the Persona franchise. Just like that, both series don't mean so much to me, and so, yeah. Look at that, be sure to check out NickTheEnlightened, like I said. So with that being said, let's go on ahead and find a raid target. I have an idea of who to raid. And that's even, assuming he's still raiding. I could have sworn that I, okay, I know exactly who I'm gonna raid, but unfortunately, well, assuming the Glitch Best 17 is here, I'm not gonna be able to say the name. I mean, it is just a Cobra Gaming, but apparently it's a collab with 3 other people, and one of them is someone that Blizzard with 17 doesn't really care for. So with that being said, happy birthday, NickTheEnlightened! Whoa! But yeah, seriously though, I know it's technically way late, but
Are you sure you
yeah,
saw a door over
so I'm
here?
gonna rate Hesitate Cobra Gaming,
What?
in which case he is playing
You were the one who said you saw
Super
a
Mario
door
Party
over
Jamboree.
here. Well, I know it was
But
one
like
of
I
us.
said,
Shut up and keep
but
looking.
like I said, because Blizzard with 17 is probably still here in the chat, unfortunately I can't say the name. And I think it's just gonna be me doing the raid, so.
What time is it? It's the exact same time as when you asked earlier, and it'll be the exact same
With
time
that
when you
being
ask
said,
later. There is no
after
time
the
here!
game saves and everything,
Let me just say that this was a brilliant plan that you came up with.
yeah, so after the game saves
Don't
and
get
everything,
too self-righteous. It'll be your plan pretty soon.
well,
I'm gonna dedicate the rest of my life to forgetting it. I heard that. Do we ever win? That depends on your definition of win. Beating Sonic.
but anyways, folks, I hope you guys enjoyed this live
no.
stream, because if you guys did, be
That
sure,
doesn't
because
give
if you
me
guys
much hope.
do enjoy my
Maybe
live
I'll
streams and
go back
videos,
and get my
be sure to give this
teaching
stream a like.
That's
If
not a
you
bad
want to
idea.
subscribe to
I've
the-
always
subscribe to
enjoyed
the channel,
telling people what to
subscribe. If
do.
you want to subscribe to the channel, but you guys want to know when I'm streaming or doing a video, subscribe, click the bell icon, so that way you guys want to know when I'm streaming or doing a video, and we will go on from there, folks. And until next time, Video Game Fan 96 is starting off, and until next time, Video Game Fan 96 is out of here. Bye, everyone. Doing a reveal to it, and well, peace out, everybody. Peace out.